New surveillance video from the New York City bombing shows the moments after a pressure cooker bomb blew up in Manhattan's Chelsea neighborhood on Saturday night. You can see smoke and people running for their lives. And today we've confirmed that the wife of the accused bomber is back in the United States after a flight from the United Arab Emirates. We're told she is cooperating with investigators. Fox News Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge is here. Catherine?
Well, that's right. We've confirmed that the wife is back in the United States. She's cooperating. We believe she also gave a statement to authorities overseas. One of the interesting elements is that she left the United States in June, and that seems like a long time ago now in the context of the bombing, but June is really a critical period. That is the period where her husband, Rahami, begins buying the bomb components online. So
that's a suggestion that he waited for his wife to be out of town and
maybe
bomb material?
to get on the computer. I don't know, but it just seems so interesting to me that the timing dovetails in this way. And we also confirmed this evening that, in fact, she is not a Pakistani. She was born in Afghanistan, in Kabul.
As he was.
That's correct.
Yeah, was he born in Kabul, do you know? Or we may not know that.
I'm not sure, but I know that she is not Pakistani.
Right.
Afghan.
What else?
Well, in the surveillance video, I just want to draw your attention to that again, because that was outside a special residence in Manhattan for the blind and the visually impaired.
Stuff that we're
That's right, that we're seeing right now.
Green fog or green smoke and all.
That's right. So inside that residence, they blew out the windows up 4 floors. There was smoke everywhere, the alarms going, the elevators were disabled. And these are people who are blind and visually impaired. And this, I think, gives you a window into...
You mean that's who lived there?
That's who lived there.
Oh, wow.
This gives you sort of a sense of the psyche of the bomber. And when you look at this video now, you understand that he put it in a busy part of the city with a vulnerable community as well.
Wow. Wow. So this investigation stands, in your judgment. I suspect we have a long way to go with this, right?
Well, as you know from your experience, when you start peeling back the layers on something like this, you're always sort of almost picking the scab of some near misses. And we learned again today that after his travel in 2013 to Afghanistan and Pakistan, when he returned, he had secondary screening at the airport by customs. And this information was put into a database, and then it was also shared with the FBI. So when they did that investigation in August 2014 about the domestic dispute, they also knew not only the claims that he was being radicalized, but that he had traveled to Afghanistan and Pakistan as well.
This keeps happening in these investigations, and we turn out that the FBI did have eyes on these suspects, different bombing cases and so on, and somehow they got through the cracks. I wonder if it's just that there's such an overwhelming number of potential suspects that the FBI kind of looks worse than it should, and when we find out
I think that's a very fair point. I think if I didn't mean to interrupt you, if there are 2 elements, it's that there's such a basket of suspects that they're dealing with. There's a lot of pressure that if these people are not checking all the boxes, they need to move on and close the investigation.
Right.
The other is that these suspects are American citizens, and they have rights like everyone else, and the threshold is that much higher to leave an investigation open.
Good point. Catherine, thanks very much.
You're welcome.